Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
My amigo.
Lady Parts.
Shout out to my amigo.
Shout out to Lady Parts everywhere.
Have you ever used Fiverr beyond my amigo?
No.
Me neither.
Email Diane. Email Diane your Fiverr. If you want us to use it. I mean, like, do you want us to...
Are you a graphic designer on Fiverr? Email
Yeah, why
Diane and
not?
she...
We'll ask you.
She'll make a request, but she won't pay you.
There you go.
You know? Oh,
Wow.
Jerry thinks we're
Jerry
hilarious.
seems to think that's hilarious.
And, you know, we'll see if you can hear that in the testicle.
Well, follow my wife on Instagram, please.
Follow my wife on Instagram, please. He's a loud laugher, but not at anything I say.
Oh, jeez.
My name is Diane.
Listen.
My name is Diane
tries
talking
to really
about
get
my
a laugh
second
out.
husband.
Diane, if there's anything she wants, it's just one laugh. She just wants one laugh.
I just want one laugh.
It's good to get a laugh. I mean, sometimes I realize, you're on an epic pursuit for laughs.
It's sort of an endless pursuit for laughs. It's sort of a mindless pursuit for laughs. It's sort of an endless slog of silence also in a way.
Huh, it's both.
But what about when you laugh at your own jokes?
Sad, but I did it yesterday. I literally did it yesterday.
In front of other people?
Yeah. No, Carlos, it was really embarrassing.
But sometimes what you say is
funny.
funny.
And here's worse. It was my own Instagram story, and I laughed as I put it up, and I was like, just shook my head like, that's funny.
I do.
That's funny.
I laugh when I do my things.
Oh, geez.
You can't help it.
One of the most embarrassing things in life.
But that's the
laughing at
nice
your
thing
joke.
about Diane, who of course runs the Instagram. It has nothing to do with us.
Sure.
Is it feels less bad laughing when at Diane's posts
Oh, yeah.
because she posts them, not us.
Not us.
Not us.
She has a mind of her own because it's Diane, not us.
It's Diane. It's all Diane.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes out of context, when you're scrolling through, you're like, oh, what the fuck does
Nothing
this
but
mean?
respect for my Diane.
Exactly. That's
know?
why you need captions, because it would be very confusing. Just an array. The
Yeah.
Slimerama would be a terrible array.
How do you think Wilmer's doing?
Oh my God.
I almost was like, wait, is his name Wilmer or Wilbur?
Now I don't remember.
It's Wilmer.
Oh my
But
God.
if his name was Wilbur,
I don't
completely
think he has
different vibe.
what's it called, does he?
Isn't Wilbur the name of a famous pig?
Wow, I just started running with Slimerama instead of
Valderrama?
Slimerama.
Valderrama.
Yeah, that's literally
Oh
not
my
his name
God,
at all.
Jerry, stop laughing at our hilarious jokes.
He thinks we're so funny.
I know.
Is he just on TikTok? Is that what it is?
No, he's probably reading tweets about the NBA.
Oh God.
Because what's
What a
funnier
life.
than that?
Wow, Wilmer's
He's looking good.
yeah, 44 years old. I didn't think he was
44.
I don't know why I thought he was like late 30s.
I was watching Abbott Elementary the other day. You
Is
watched that show?
No, what is that again?
I can't believe you don't know the show. It's a sitcom on ABC about an underfunded public school in Philly.
I don't watch it.
Anyway, I watched it, and then another sitcom came on after it called Home Economics.
Oh wow,
And
very
Topher
related.
Grace is in it.
Oh,
And it has 3 seasons.
okay.
And
Is
I'm
it
like,
hilarious?
What in the shit? I don't know. I only watched the
You're
cold
like-
open of the pilot.
You're like, actually, I'm a big fan now.
And, it seems to have a somewhat stacked cast. My name is
Stacked cast.
Jimmy from Love is Blind, talking about a woman's body.
Oh, I can't wait to get into Love Is Blind. I
can't
fucking
believe someone
cram that
so unattractive. Anyway.
and be so. Oh my God! Just
like
upfront
to
with
look
his,
like that and be that shallow is
I
like it's
can't.
really something else. Not to be a bitch, not like I'm the epitome of beauty,
which
but-
you are,
which I
and
am.
So am I.
and so is Diane, of course.
oh my God!
So is every woman.
Hottest woman in town, Diane.
Every woman's the epitome of beauty, and every man is the epitome of duty.
Oh, you're right.
my God.
My name is Diane for sure.
My name is so Diane after her 5th divorce.
It's just after her 5th divorce, but like, it's like such sitcom energy for the man to be like a total slobber puss.
I know.
And the woman to just be like this beauty queen who
It's Kevin and Leah.
doesn't even know how to love herself. My name is Diane for sure.
Oh,
but yeah,
yeah.
Kevin and Leah, slobber
and Leah.
puss, and
Yep.
gorgeous Italian queen.
Gorgeous
She's an Italian. I'm
former
just making that up.
Scientologist.
You're
yeah,
right.
I think so.
Gorgeous former Scientologist.
Yeah.
My name is Leah Remini.
My name is Leah Remini. Let's see how this testicle is.
Yeah.
All right, out of the testicle, Julia has an important question.
Well, wow. First of all, I have a 2023 article from Just Jared, which I don't really read, but it's called...
You don't read Just Jared every day?
Not every day.
Okay.
Richest That 70 Show stars ranked from lowest to highest. Is this everything you've ever wanted to know?
Oh, kind of. I mean, highest has to be Ashton.
Oh,
because has all of his various.
You're so right.
He has all of his various investments.
You're so right.
I mean, and lowest at this point has to be the Masked because he's deeply incarcerated. Unless, I mean, not including the parents. The parents probably have no money.
Oh my God, they really include the parents here.
Okay, can I guess?
Yeah, guess.
I'm not going to include the parents.
Okay, but
from highest to lowest.
Number 9 is
Danny.
Bob Pinciotti.
Is that the dad?
Yeah, that's the dad. That's Donna's dad.
Oh wait, Don's like he's barely relevant.
I know exactly. It's just like who cares? But they could find his.
Number 1 is Ashton. Number 2 is Mila for sure. And then I'm going to say number 3 is.
Wow, Masterson is the least right now.
Yeah. I'm going to say number 3 is Wilmer because he's a man. Number 4 is the redheaded Scientologist, Laura Prepon. How am I doing?
She's 6th.
Oh, I forgot about Toph.
Toph is honestly 5th.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is number 3 Laura Prepon?
Number 4 is Wilmer, our boy.
Oh, I'm so proud of him for being number 4 in this completely arbitrary list.
He's number 4. Tommy Chong is number 3. I forgot he was on the show.
Oh, I
wow.
don't even think about Tommy
Classic.
Chong as being part of that.
Mila's
cast.
2.
Yeah.
So then 1 has to be Ashton. Yeah.
1 has to be Ashton, who I bet has a conventionally attractive, wealthy gorilla.
This isn't even wealthy gorilla, but this is. But you're right.
Remember
we'll put that in Wilmer.
Remember how stupid they were last year when they defended Danny Masterson?
That was classic.
And like, what did they not think that their letters were going to be made public? What absolute idiots, honestly. Like, I can't imagine.
And then they backpedaled. They were like, wait a second. We were just trying to support our friend.
Wait a second. We have a anti-sex trafficking app. Don't forget, or whatever.
Don't forget. And but like it's an anti-sex trafficking app, but doesn't it also like somehow do evil at the same time?
I'm sure.
I literally forget.
I'm sure it like also sex traffics on the side. You know what I mean? It like also teaches sex traffickers how to get away with it using AI. And Ashton's an investor.
Well, that's a speculation, but wow.
Oh,
holy shit.
Huge speculation.
His wealthy gorilla?
Yeah.
What would you call this?
Okay.
Very interesting.
That does not look like him. His hair, he looks like frickin' James Bond or something. His hair is not that dark in IRL.
I mean, talk about kid pics. This guy, this person.
Yeah. It does
Whoever
not
drew this like, where they just like dotted the beard in?
It's definitely Ashton Kutchant.
Kutchant. Whoa. This is like Ashton's twin brother.
Oh, we know
His
him.
twin brother's name?
Matthew.
There we go. This is Matthew Kutcher.
God, like, why can't I erase
Kutcher.
Kutcher? Why can't I erase some knowledge out of my head? Like, I do not need to know Ashton Kutcher's brother's name yet.
No.
Yet I do.
I wish I could erase it. Erase that shit from my memory, baby.
Oh, my name is Julia Davidovich.
Oh,
and if
shit.
I could erase one thing from my memory, it would be, frankly, my name is Zoe Clark, my early 20s.
Oh my God.
You know, sorry to interrupt your introduction with my introduction, but
I guess she's projecting. Well, and okay, my name is Zoe Clark, and like if I could think about my favorite time in my life,
yeah,
it would be my middle school years. My most transformative years ever.
Definitely not my favorite.
Definitely my hottest.
Oh, for sure, my
hottest middle schooler right here. Gotta say, most acne for sure.
I didn't really have any. I
was
really have
quite
acne
a
in middle
greasy
school,
little...
but I was such a late bloomer. Like,
really,
I didn't have boobs until like 9th grade. So
again, I wish I could throw my boobs in the trash, but
that's the thing is, you know, you really you want them, but you don't. You want them at the time, and then in hindsight, you're like, I didn't want them.
It's just like they're expensive to take care of. Like,
they're so expensive.
It's so much. It's so much. You don't realize how much work goes into them, and then they're just here for life, and you're like, oh my God, they're really going to be here forever.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get.
We'll get more into body image later.
Yeah, we'll talk about your tits way more later.
Kind of funky little app. We'll see what happens. Anyway, who's your bad boy on the block this week?
Actually, I guess it's kind of related. Won't this be fun?
Oh.
Let me pull up my notes because I have 2 bad boys. Okay, this is kind of a mixed boy.
Oh.
My earphones. Am I saying? Well,
your air fryer?
My floss.
Oh.
I got a new floss. It's the same brand, but like I bought a new one this time, and I was like,
dental floss.
I like it. I actually like it. It's
ribbon or string?
It's string.
Yeah. That's the way to go. That gets the most shit out. I'm sorry.
It looks exactly like my AirPod thing. Like it looks exactly the same. I'm like, I keep picking them up and putting them in my purse. Yeah, but they're still string. Do you know what I mean? I'll put it in the Slimer because we want to definitely promote this brand. But they definitely need our help.
Yeah, they're obsessed with us.
And but yeah, I don't know. I like the floss. Like I really like the floss. So
that's a good boy. But the bad boy is that it looks like an AirPod case.
Yeah, what the fuck? I keep putting them in my purse, my pocket. Like it's annoying.
They do. I've seen those. I know what you mean. Mine does not. Mine is like a little bit more cylindrical. It's taller. I think they did this on purpose. She's a stunning model. Oh, they probably do it on purpose.
They're like, take your fucking floss on the go, not your earphones, dickhole. Honestly, they look exactly the same.
My floss doesn't leave the bathroom.
Well, you
and my
obviously
AirPods don't enter
love
the bathroom.
pacing and flossing at the same time.
I don't.
You obviously hate watching TV and flossing.
I do pace and brush my teeth, though, and it really bothers
How
Jerry.
do people stand in one place and brush their teeth?
I don't know.
So
it's
boring.
like
How am
I have
supposed
stuff to
stare at
do.
myself?
I could put stuff in the laundry hamper. I can refill my water bottle. Like there's so much I can do as I'm brushing my teeth, and like why waste 4 minutes of my day?
Why?
Just staring at myself in the mirror doing the unthinkable.
It's terrible. And then I have to just stare at myself. Well, that's just one of my bad boys. Who's your bad boy?
I mean, unfortunately, I do this every holiday.
Oh no!
But Valentine's Day.
Oh.
I have a hard time because I'm just not a cheesy.
She's just not a romantic.
I'm just not a cheesy burrito, and like I need and it just always surprises me how many cheesy burritos I know.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like you think I'm gonna like this picture of you and your guy
cheesy
from
burrito.
You and your this is the one or whatever.
Oh yeah,
from this guy from 8 years ago when you were both attractive. No,
8 years ago when you were hot and not
like
now.
I know how you look now, and I'm not liking this picture of the good old days.
I hate it all. I wish you were still very young and
like,
hot. I now you're just a husk of yourself. I'm just kidding.
Like on one hand, I get it because it's like you want to brag.
Yeah,
and that's really what social media is for. It's to make everyone else feel like bad about themselves.
It's for showcasing your boring ass work, and it's for showcasing your significant other
and your boring ass husband.
Yeah,
like
boring fucking husband.
Those are the two things, and I get it, but I'd be lying if it said it doesn't bother me. It's not as bad as Mother's Day and Father's Day, but it's a close third.
I guess, yeah, it's one of the worst.
Actually, you know what the worst one is the day before Thanksgiving when everyone's posting a raw turkey.
That's pretty disgusting.
I'm like,
actually.
Why do you think I want to see this?
I don't know. I'm really lucky I do not have anywhere to go on Thanksgiving as far as like traveling is concerned.
Practically a nude.
I don't care.
It's like an ugly nude person.
I love it.
And I'm like, they're lumpy, and like I don't need to see you like taking a fistful of butter and shoving it in that motherfucker. Like
fisting that baby.
I don't need it.
You know what I'm always shocked is just how many people like Thanksgiving or like our closet Thanksgiving lovers.
Oh yeah.
As soon as it comes around, they're just like, everybody, it's harvest season.
They're like, bring out the gourds. Like,
fuck you, gourd queen.
Fuck you, gourd queen.
You have never been a gourd queen, you goddamn poser.
I'm definitely not a gourd queen. I'm a bit of a gourd hater.
Oh yeah, definitely. My name is Zoe Clark, and also gourd hater right here.
Gourd hater Ramsey.
Gourd hater Ramsey. Wow.
When you think about it,
honestly, he probably loves a gourd. But
he loves. I mean, he'll make a cornucopia tablescape.
He won't brag about it.
My name is fucking Martha Stewart.
Oh shit.
And will I make a tablescape out of gourds?
But does she need to brag about it? No, she is harvest. She
is gourd.
Yeah, she is gourd to begin with.
She's like the gourdest of them all.
She's gorgeous.
Oh dear.
30 watt.
I know. But she is. But yeah, every single holiday on social media bothers me. I don't think there's a holiday that goes by where I'm like, this is appropriate.
Oh, no, I don't know. I mean, living in the world is insane because it's like we live on planet Earth and we have a bunch of arbitrary holidays or maybe not arbitrary holidays. I guess it depends on the holiday.
If you're Christian or whatever.
Oh shit.
What?
It's time to be real.
Oh my fuck.
Two times in a row?
I haven't been real all week.
Disgusting.
As you know, I'm boycotting.
I mean, I kind of like, I hope I don't look insane.
Okay.
I do sometimes. I don't care.
I look so happy.
You're like, I enjoyed this.
Cute. Now we don't have to take photos later.
Oh, thank God.
You know.
I love when something is kind of like forced so that we don't have to do
it. I love a forced moment.
I love a forced moment. My name is Diane.
My name is also Diane.
I don't remember what we were talking about now, but
you were going to say something. about living in the world of holidays. It's all made up unless it's not made up.
No, it is. I mean, it's okay. I mean, damn, I watch too much PBS sometimes, but it's like I'll watch a Nova episode. I mean, there are worse things. I balance out the 90 Day Fiance with the PBS.
Yeah, as you should.
It's a balance.
The duality of Julia.
Yeah, I have my smart side and I have my garbage fucking pit.
Yeah.
That I need to fill sometimes.
I need both.
Who cares?
We all have a garbage pit in our brains.
We've all got a garbage pit we need to just fill the hole with, whatever that may be.
Yep. Give me 6 episodes of Love is Blind and I'll gobble that hole in whole.
Yes. Oh, man. I can't wait to talk about it. Yeah, I'm just like excited. I'm actually excited because I paid very hard attention to this one because I was like, these people really suck.
I think it's a particularly spicy season for some reason.
I think because there's so many little pot stirrers stepping in.
Yeah, there are a lot of pot stirrers. There are a lot of little freakies.
New producers? Worse producers? I don't know.
Better producers?
Better producers.
Horrifying casting choices? Like, what more could you possibly want?
They really made a point to be like, hey guys, look, we're eating.
Oh, yeah. They love to do
salad.
that now. They love to do that now.
Yeah, it's so lame.
It's like we haven't forgotten the lawsuit.
Oh no, you're feeding these people? Thank God.
It's like, but they're also so drunk.
They really will. Yeah, I never really think about that. I guess, do they not have a minimum or maximum for drinks?
Some shows do.
Maximum.
Some shows do. I know Love Island has a 2-drink maximum. But then some shows don't. I don't think Love is Blind has it. There has to be and I think because, remember, like years ago, Bachelor in Paradise, there was like the sexual assault allegation that happened.
Oh, that's why I thought maybe there was like something in place.
So there is one on Bachelor in Paradise, but it just seems like on The Bachelor, I'm watching the current season, they get drunk all the time. Oh, updated Bad Boy 2 for both of us.
Oh.
Hulu password sharing.
Oh, fuck. So annoying.
Julia was on my Hulu. I did not mind.
I'm not there anymore. She didn't.
But then Hulu joined forces with Disney.
So annoying.
And now you can't password share, and we can't even be within the same house on the same Wi-Fi network. Sometimes they're like, "Nah, bitch."
That's disgusting.
Isn't that?
Hulu, you're not even that good.
You're not even that.
You're
good.
really you're kind of like an expansion pack, if anything.
Uh-oh.
They're barely an app. They're just kind of and all they do is just beg you to, they're add on.
They want you to bundle. They're obsessed with the bundle.
They're nothing but a little.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just a little.
But I do watch Next Level Chef and The Bachelor on there.
Is that the only place that it is or something?
Well, it's on Fox, and
I
Fox
guess,
puts it on Hulu, and ABC doesn't. ABC, Disney, Hulu, blah, blah, blah.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't ABC moving their location or something?
Oh,
in Manhattan, but to
spicy.
downtown? Anyway, don't put that in. That's not real.
Okay.
What was it? Oh yeah. But what I was saying about Nova and PBS is that enough shows being look at all these ancient meeting places of people for hundreds of years, look at where this lines up to the sun and Stonehenge, look perfectly. People would come here and do fucking it's just ritual shit.
Have you ever been to Stonehenge?
No, I have not. Have you?
No.
Oh, but I mean places on earth where there have been ritual based things and you're that's really, really nice, and now the rituals we have are so lame.
I agree.
And it's why?
And we have we're not going to have anything to show for a yearly Super Bowl.
Everything is so fucking corny now.
Yeah, it's true.
We are the corniest.
Well, it's just so
corniest generations.
Huh?
Bless you.
Oh my God, that was such a needed sneeze.
Ugh. Do you feel cleared out?
No, it came from deep, and it had to happen.
I love my favorite sneeze.
Okay.
When I'm in the shower.
Oh.
And I'm just all of a sudden I feel I'm really gonna need to shower, sneeze. So I stare at the light.
Yeah.
And that really pushes it over the edge.
Yeah.
And you're just the hugest sneeze, but you're already in the shower.
Yeah. So you don't even have to think
and you just
about
have to go. Anyway, I'm disgusting.
I never snot rocket.
Oh, I am that is my favorite place to blow my nose.
I do brush my teeth in the shower sometimes.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never done that. That's new.
I do it because I shower in the morning and I'll brush my teeth and I'll do it. I don't know.
Okay.
You can give it a try.
I bring my coffee into the bathroom.
Into the shower though?
No, into the bathroom when I'm getting ready.
Is
that normal?
That's normal.
I like that. I can't live without that.
Jerry hates that I brush my teeth in the shower, but I'm what difference does it make?
People are so weird. Listen,
I mean, it's better than pissing.
It's better than pissing.
It's better than
pissing is much worse.
Yeah,
I'm a reformed pisser. I definitely used to.
I don't really do it anymore. Because the smell bothers me, to be honest.
Honestly, it's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it's
But I
disgusting.
definitely at one point in my life did. I'm
Sure,
here
in my
to
youth?
admit that.
In my youth,
I think
in
long for me.
in my late youth to early 20s, I definitely did that.
Listen, everybody pees, and sometimes just have to pee. Well, what was that? I have one more bad one. Hold on.
Oh, perfect.
I cannot let it pass. I'm so mad about it. Oh no, I'm not even that mad about this. Okay, slight mad.
Okay, slight mad.
I went to Wee Spa this week.
Oh, yes.
That
yes,
was perfect. I love it. Who doesn't love a Wee Spa? But the salt room was under construction. And it's not even my favorite room. I don't really like that room that much.
I like that room.
I guess it's for inflammation. Like, what is salt
Oh,
for?
sure. I
Inflammation?
don't know. Vibes.
Vibes too, I guess.
What's your favorite room?
The pizza room or the Jade.
What's the pizza room?
The one that's like 300 degrees.
Oh, with the clay
Like you can
balls?
cook a pizza in it. No, the one that's like, it's the one closer to the restaurant.
Oh.
You know how there's like, it's like kind of on its own
Yes.
and it has like the temperature on the outside of it.
Oh, yeah. To
Basically,
warm
if you lay down in there, like if you go in there and lay down, it's not so bad. If you're standing up, I've seen people doing stretches. I don't know if it's full on yoga. I don't know if it's like Pilates in there.
I like the Jade. I don't like it that hot.
I don't mind. I really love a hot room.
I
But
like
maybe it's because it's winter right now.
I do like the ice room.
Ice room is nice. They really upgraded it.
Oh, really?
They put I'll show you a picture.
You took a picture of the ice room?
Well, yeah. Actually, I took a picture of Carlos and the way he was sitting. Cause,
Oh, you went with Sea Dog.
yeah.
Cute.
I had Friday off. I just took a fucking day. I was like, you cannot stop me from going.
You
to
prefer the
Wee
room
Spa
to
right
the-
now.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at it.
Yeah, I love it. We could put that in Wilbur.
No, he'll kill me.
Okay.
But I will tell you.
Can you
Oh,
crop
wait,
him out
hold
or
on,
something?
This is really funny though. If I just take him,
Oh, yeah,
just-
you can. Why don't we put Diane's avatar over him?
that's okay. We'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll ask him if that's okay. But
Do
God,
they
the
still have
face
the
he
same?
made.
Do they still have the same outfits?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And
Something's
he stole
never
his shirt
changed.
this time. So I was like, "You gonna steal your shirt?"
Oh,
And then he did.
Wow.
So now I
bad
have
boy.
I have a new shirt to wear.
Did you have a scrub-a-doodle-do or no?
Oh yeah.
You
that was-
scrubbed yourself.
No, I got.
You had a woman scrub you.
Yeah.
Did they get in the butt?
Oh yeah.
They really.
Is that my good boy? I don't know. Let's
Oh,
see.
sorry.
It's okay.
Having butt stuff done at the Wee Spa is your good boy.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like,
Oh no, my literal good boy just says spy. I guess
I mean, because they get in there deep.
they really do. We'll put
Oh, but the bad
a
boys
picture of
got
them
the-
scrubbing my whole ass.
Yeah.
We'll do there's like a Conan O'Brien goes there and gets scrubbed video.
That's fun.
We'll put a little.
I do love Conan.
I do. We'll put the scrubbing part in there.
Okay.
'Cause it's like a real scrub down, baby.
Yeah, you'd be shocked.
It's way too.
I'm sorry
expensive
that
now,
the
though.
pizza room was closed.
Oh no, it was the salt room. Pizza room open.
Oh, pizza room open.
But
salt
the
room.
bad boy was that it was under construction and they were constructing. So they were like,
Oh, that's not Zen. That's why wouldn't. Yeah, that's not Zen at all. Did you eat there?
yes.
How was the food?
So good.
There's pretty good.
I had a pork cutlet first.
Oh.
No, wait. I had a little cabbage and beef broth soup. It was quite nice.
Okay.
And it came with accoutrement.
Of
And then I
course.
had a pork cutlet bowl, which comes with like rice and like salad and stuff. It's
Sounds
really
good. Korean
really
food is good.
It's fucking good.
I feel like, I mean, I don't know if I'm just not cultured, but I feel like Korean food is kind of underrated in the culinary world. Like, I feel
They
like
do
when
a lot of,
people, when people think of like takeout Asian food specifically, it's like Chinese, Japanese, Thai, right?
I guess takeout, yeah. Definitely takeout culture feels a little dominated by that.
Yes, but since I moved to LA, I have a new appreciation for Korean food
I love Korean.
because all of the little nom noms, is it banchan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good.
It's I mean, it's more than just Korean barbecue, and I guess you don't really
Yeah.
realize that till you move here. But now the neighborhood my parents have always lived. I mean,
Yeah.
have lived in since like 1996. Well, you know what? Generally, my whole life in Toronto,
Yeah.
is now Little Korea North.
Oh,
So it's like,
so they have a lot of.
I mean,
Korean food?
there used to be like, I mean, there still is an enormous like Koreatown downtown, but now like in Willowdale, it's like enormous. Like there's so many restaurants I've never seen, heard of, and they're all getting so much attention. And it's like, it's enormous. It's like such a big fucking neighborhood now for Korean food. So it's
That's
really nice
exciting.
to go back now and just be like, oh wow, there's like really good food in the neighborhood now. Like really good food.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
I want pizza. My name is Diane.
Oh.
Okay, Quick bad boy update.
Okay.
Johnny Depp, I texted you this.
Oh my God.
Apparently, and the Saudi prince, Mohammed bin Salman, have a, quote, bromance like no other.
Oh my God.
There was a Vanity There was a Vanity Fair article about Johnny Depp and MBS's relationship. And I guess Johnny Depp asked him about the death of Jamal Khashoggi, the Washington Post journalist who famously got killed there. And the working theory is that MBS called for his murder. But he says he didn't call for it, but he does feel like Jamal Khashoggi was an enemy of Saudi Arabia, or of the Saudi Arabian people, I guess.
I'm sorry. So is Johnny getting the scoop on this?
Johnny's sort of getting the scoop, but he's also
weirdest.
MBS is a bad man. He's not literally
is he a plant? Is the government placing him there? What's happening? Oh God. Oh, Jesus.
Apparently the world is so stupid. There's a potential 7-figure deal in the works for Johnny Depp to become a global cultural ambassador to Saudi Arabia, because as he shoots movies in the country. So there is a ulterior motivorama. You know what? He's a bit of God, who was that man? Who was the man? You know the man. He does Seagal. Uh-huh. And he Russia loves him. North Korea loves him. He's a darling to them. He's trying to embrace them because... Oh my God. Good Lord. My favorite alarm. Oh, that's an alarm. I was like, who's calling you? The cops? The Tweety Bird police? The Tweety Bird police. Yeah, it's very strange, and I don't fully understand it. And I guess they bonded over being sort of... Oh no! Misunderstood men. Fuck because fuck you losers. MBS killed a journalist. Oh, everybody hates me. MBS killed a journalist, and Johnny Depp abused his ex in his wife's bed, smuggled dogs into Australia or whatever. They're basically the same person. So that's an interesting bromance on the loose. God, I mean. Yeah. This is such an interesting progression for Johnny Depp to take. I know, but honestly, Johnny Depp's never been closer to being murdered. You're right. Oh my God, you're right. He's on murder watch. One wrong step. Oh, you're right. Hey. It's hired by the government or just stupid as fuck. I don't know, but it's why? I think he's stupid as fuck. I think he's stupid as fuck, but he also takes MBS's private jet and I'm you guys really are they're friends. That's kind of you're not. I mean, they're friends. That's dangerous. It's dangerous to take gifts from people who are dangerous. I just don't even know how to feel about it. On one hand, it's perfect. It's the perfect bad boy update. It is. But also, he's about to get murdered. But he's going to get killed. It's kind of crazy. So whatever. There's that. Whatever. We'll see what happens. But what a weird life for Johnny. I mean, people loved him. Yep. People wanted to fuck him. Yep. People still wanted to fuck him. People wanted to fuck him harder. Yeah. Then Pirate. Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. Sure. And then became the worst person on earth. I mean, this is an interesting progression. Ads. Yeah. Now friends with, one of the worst. A low-key dictator, for sure. And he's going to become the global cultural ambassador for millions of dollars, allegedly. I love this. Oh, wait, a 7-figure deal. So that's millions. I thought, I wonder, I for some reason, and I guess maybe I can take this out if it's wrong, I thought for some reason Johnny had recently liquidated a few of his apartments in LA. Oh, yeah. I think that was a couple of years. I mean, I have no sense of time, but I mean, he has to pay a lot of money, I think, right? Because of he lost that defamation suit with the Sun. Oh, but he does cologne ads. I think he's going to be in a new movie soon. Yeah, he is going to be in a movie. And I think he's going to be in probably tons of movies that are low-key Saudi Arabian propaganda films. Interesting. So I wonder exciting. What Amber Heard's doing right now. I hope she's reading this news and laughing. Honestly, a hearty little laugh. A hearty little laugh. All right, let's move on to our bad boy of the week. Kind of an interesting one for us. Yeah, we love and hate pharmaceuticals, I guess. It's the thing is... It's a real amalgamation of a lot of America's worst problems. and just capitalism and body image and the medical industry, and the whole thing is such a mess.
I just thought of another good boy. Sorry if I'm typing right now.
No, type away.
But you're right. I agree with everything you're saying. It's kind of a reflection, though, in this country, for sure.
For sure. So we're going to talk about Ozempic, or Semaglutide.
Wow. We wrote this jingle. We're allowed to play it. Just kidding.
The best jingle in the world.
Should we just fucking get into jingle writing? What the fuck are we doing?
Honestly,
what the fuck are we doing?
I will say
here?
this about the pharmaceutical industry.
Some of the catchiest shits.
Literally the best jingles of all time.
I can't believe it.
Like,
how do you figure this shit out?
They're keeping the jingle industry alive.
It's like you and Weezer keeping the catchy bullshit no one likes that will die in their brain. But I did wake up in my head this morning with Sugar Ray in my head. I don't know why.
Off the charts and in our hearts. Truly.
Off the charts in our hearts. Maybe because we were recording today.
Oh yeah,
Who
you're
knows?
always thinking about Sugar Ray
All day.
Okay, so can I do a quick disclaimer?
Yeah.
All of my criticisms are not for people who legitimately need this medication for
yes.
diabetes or obesity, or if they have a weight-related illness that they have to deal with. There are a lot of people who legitimately need this medication. I'm specifically talking about the people who are like not clinically obese or have medical issues because of their weight or are diabetic and are still using this medication, specifically the Hollywood elite.
Yeah.
That's my disclaimer.
Okay. That's a good disclaimer, though, because, I mean, I feel it's how we all feel about general pharmaceuticals. Just like, just help people. Don't harm them.
Agreed.
And don't abuse them either.
I watched a couple videos about it. It's definitely a craze. But the thing is, okay, so I'll just read what it is. So, Semaglutide. I'm such a scientist.
Smeg is like why does that have to be included? But go on.
I know. It's so true.
I don't like the word.
So it was originally developed as a anti-diabetic medication used for the treatment.
Egg in the bottle.
Absolutely. Of type 2 diabetes and an anti-obesity. That's how it was originally, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then there was like off-label use to manage weight stuff. So eventually they developed another brand, but it's the same company that owns Ozempic and Wegovy, but they're just marketed for different things. So
Perfect
Ozempic
names.
is marketed for diabetes and Wegovy is for weight loss.
One sounds like a meal. The other one sounds like a planet. Whatever.
Perfect medication names.
Mm-hmm. Should Fran be on this or what?
No, he's fine.
He's fine.
So the way everything is decided when it comes to like weight is through BMI, which is such like an
Archaic.
outdated fucking like has nothing to do with health.
We like learned that in gym class and it was still damaging then. Like it was dumb.
Oh, I remember being like a teenage girl looking at my BMI.
Let's
being
all
like,
look up our BMI together so we can all judge each other in fucking gym class.
And I did it today
Jesus.
and it was like, you're overweight. And I'm like, okay, go to hell.
I can't
Don't look
imagine.
it up. Hey,
I don't wanna know.
take it from me. Don't look it up.
Yeah.
And so that's just like problem number one is the way that obesity is defined in this country and I guess globally is so fake.
Okay, that's a good word.
Like somebody made it up.
Yeah, I mean, everything, again, like we live on a planet bustling through the solar system and we've made up a problem.
We made up a problem.
Yeah.
And everyone says it till they're blue in the face, but like weight and health are like being fat doesn't mean you're unhealthy and being skinny doesn't mean you're healthy.
And even fucking like 60 Minutes, even like any news source will still tell you a lie that is that and still tell you that, it is linked to, that obesity is linked to overall health or whatever it is. And it's not true either.
Yeah, it's not necessarily true. And just based on the definition of obesity in general, it's like, I don't know. So like it says Wegovy is prescribed for people with an overweight or obesity BMI of at least 27 and one weight-related complication or a BMI of 30. So it's sort of like, that's what they say that's what they say is prescribed for. But, if you're rich, you can get it.
Great. Anytime you're working off a chart though like that, I feel like you just learn over the years that like, oh yeah, here's this shitty old chart that we've had for years.
Yeah.
let's find your age, let's find your weight, and this is what your number should be.
And
it's not 100%.
Because it's so overused and overprescribed.
It's like, it's not, it's like, what am I buying? Fucking pantyhose?
Yeah.
It's not, it's the same system.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the same.
So without insurance, Wegovy is $1,300 a month. And Ozempic can be $892 a month.
First of all, I know, and it sounds like bulgogi. That's why.
Oh,
it sounds
yummy.
Delicious.
Yummy. You're right. It does. Speaking of Korean food.
Bulgogi. Sorry, everyone.
So true. Absolutely.
So hungry, I guess.
Beef, bulgogi indeed. Ozempic is $892 for a month, and this is without insurance. And because it's so overprescribed, insurance is now sort of hesitant to cover it. And I just feel like we already know that obesity and problems with diabetes and stuff like that, like disproportionately impacts poor people of color especially. And this, the fact that it's overprescribed, is just going to make it harder for them to get it and have it and be able to pay for it. And it's just going to like widen the gap. It's just such a hot mess.
I almost want to put there's this awful clip of Kelly Osbourne.
Oh,
so there's
God.
a really interesting, and like, I'm not sure how divided it is
The
in their
Kelly
actual
Sharon
household.
divide?
It's really, it's honestly like the two of them are like, because Sharon went through it and now Kelly is just on it.
Yeah.
So Sharon famously has been very critical about it.
Yes.
And she stepped up and was like, you know, this was awful. I'm part of the population that was keeping a drug away from actual people who needed it.
Yeah.
And this is not for, and you know, this is, you should not be taking this unless you need this.
Yes.
And her daughter is stepping up and saying, I like taking this. I think it's better than exercise. I think exercise is boring. And then anybody who's taking it, or anyone who's mad that anybody is taking it, is just jealous that they're not taking, that they can't afford it. That's what she said. Literally,
She's
she
a
said,
monster, though.
That's
Remember
so
when she said
fucking
that
rude.
thing, like when
jealous they can't afford it? Oh, like I'm sorry, a diabetic patient is jealous they can't afford their medication?
I don't think that's what it is, Kelly. Well, what happened with
think
Sharon?
that's what it is.
What happened with Sharon is she probably wasn't clinically in the FDA guidelines for needing it, right? Like,
not.
I don't think she was obese or overweight. I don't know. I didn't weigh her, but she went on it and she lost.
She says 3 stone.
She lost so much weight to the point where she was like underweight.
It's a lot. You can just, you can see it in the face, and it's not like a, you look
Ozempic
skinny
face.
kind of
No,
thing,
it's
but
like a
you
gaunt.
do have a Ozempic face.
It's like a Tim Burton-esque energy.
Remember when people were eating those diet pills that, like, what was it doing? Oh, it was just literally giving people diarrhea.
Yeah.
People were shitting. That was like the craze. There was a diarrhea craze for a while. This is literal diabetic medication craze. Like,
it is.
Why?
So it works by lowering your appetite, slowing down digestion in the stomach, and helping reduce body fat. But it sort of like works in the brain by making you crave food less.
But it also can it slows down your digestion, and you can deal with you may have vomiting. You may have upset
diarrhea.
stomach. You may have diarrhea.
Yeah. People talk about like vomiting all day. Like, there are a lot of people who have horror stories about the side effects of it. That's going to happen with any medication. But the other thing is, when you go off of it, you gain all the weight back. It's not like, it's not like it's gastric bypass surgery, which has a better long-term outcome than going on Ozempic. You have to stay on it literally for life.
It's such an American fix to, I don't want to call, like getting a gastric bypass was the traditional method for this kind of thing to for people who were seeking
quick.
Yeah, the quick.
And
quick, quote unquote, but it's still not quick because, people were prescribed like keto or going on a very low carb diet to take weight off fast to do something like this, so they would be able to do surgery to be able to do this. Not that people should have to go through all these hoops. I'm not sure why we don't learn to operate on people who are
that's true.
fat.
Like, why can't we just operate on fat people?
It's fine.
Fact that I believe it's like 40% of America is overweight. So maybe we should learn how to be doctors to them.
I don't know why we're just throwing, again, America's in love with throwing drugs at things. And like,
that's
you
true.
know, sure, I'm a little bit of a fucking George when it comes to this shit.
You are.
But like, I mean, no, I'm fucking pissed they threw drugs at my son. Like, Fran doesn't need fucking insulin. Fran needed a goddamn diet change. I had to go run and spend $100 or $100 and something bucks on like insulin, panic buy. And like, you know, I could have also given him too much because I wasn't testing him. Like, drugs are hard. Like, they're not a fucking fix all.
The thing that freaks me out about this, I mean, there are a lot of things that freak me out about this, but one thing is for people who legitimately need the medication, whether they're obese, which is a chronic condition, or they have type 2 diabetes, clinical trials for the drug ended in 2017. So that was 7 years ago, right? This is a new medication. And in order for it to have lasting benefits, you have to be on it forever. So for a lot of people, that's going to be more than 7 years. And I feel like we don't know really what the long-term effects of being on this medication are. And that freaks me out. I mean, that's true for every medication starting out. And you just have to like assume the risk outweighs, the benefits outweigh the risk.
Right. And it started as a diabetic medication, but then was only recently approved as a diet medication.
Yes.
So like on top of it, if it's only been approved for like a year as a diet medication.
Yeah.
Who has enough knowledge to see? I mean, you're just...
Yeah. And I think for people who legitimately need it, who are like obese, have medical problems because of their weight, or are diabetic, the benefits probably do outweigh the risks, even though we don't know for sure. But for people who are going on it to lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, that may not be the case. And that freaks me out.
I mean, whatever. Fucking Kelly Osbourne.
Kelly Osbourne. Remember when she said that thing when Trump was president? She said something along those lines. And like, I'm paraphrasing, but also I'm also kind of thinking this is a direct quote.
She's literally.
It was something along the lines of, "If you kick the Mexicans out of this country, who is going to clean your toilet?"
Oh God.
She said that on television.
Yeah, I really think
she's a bad person.
No, she literally said this on television too.
Yeah,
she was being interviewed.
She's a bad person, and a lot of celebrities take Ozempic and don't talk about it. Apparently, that's how Kim Kardashian fit into the Marilyn Monroe dress.
Oh,
spicy
whole thing, eh?
But because of the surge in use, there have been shortages of the medication, and many patients with type 2 diabetes are having problems getting reimbursed for the medication, and because the insurance companies are now implementing restrictions to discourage the medication being used for weight loss. So not only is it harder for people who were prescribed this medication for type 2 diabetes or obesity to get the medication because it's overprescribed.
It's the worst outcome it could possibly. I
mean,
it's
now
so stupid.
like insurance, now you have to like beg your insurance to cover it.
Wow, they have a list of Ozempic people.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Well, I mean, sadly, it's mostly women.
Yeah.
And Andy Cohen.
Oh, yeah. No, Andy Cohen isn't on it. Andy Cohen made a comment that was like, everyone's on it.
Oh.
And, I looked at this list, I think. It's a mix of people who are pro and anti. Like, Amy Schumer said she went on it and hated it. Like, there are a lot of celebrities who have said that. But I'm like, still, you went on it.
Yeah. I mean, you did.
You did.
I mean, whatever. I did, like, it is also, you know, like with whatever injections, whatever people use.
Yeah, they shove it in their ass daily.
It's literally, it's the same thing
it's
as
not daily. It's weekly.
Is it only weekly?
Yeah, I think it's weekly.
That's not that much. I really thought that, like, you know, people had to do that daily, but like, I really thought it was like an insulin injection where because it's like an EpiPen thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I feel like, you know, having a negative view of your own body is very American.
Yeah.
But also
this time.
It's like, whatever. Sorry, we've all got it. I get it.
Yeah.
You know, everyone owns their own body. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it.
Absolutely.
I don't give a shit what you do about it. However, I do understand, like, the feeling of, like, you know, like, during the pandemic, I don't know how. I mean, probably the stress of the pandemic.
Yeah.
I lost so much weight.
See, I had the opposite.
So weird. I have never had like an easy time in my life just like dropping weight.
And
because I've always been, it was just like boop.
That's wild. See, I had the complete
situationally.
Opposite. I gained the COVID-19.
I don't know.
I had the opposite experience, and it is not easy. I think like women hold weight differently than men too, and I think like the hormones of it all, it's just like it's very hard to lose weight, and I'm not saying it's not. I just feel like, and I don't think it's in any individual's fault except for the rich famous people.
Yeah. The momentum though that I remember of like, oh, this weight really just came off. I didn't do anything though. All I did was be, you were just
anxious about. I was
in a global pandemic.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to do shit. But then when it started coming back, it's like there's a mind game. To keep weight off it becomes a mind game. I think
it does. And it is.
I get it.
The thing is, like, this medication works by fucking with your brain. Like, people will no longer want to eat the things that they really like to eat.
It's just too sad to live like that.
I know.
I don't know.
Let me eat what I like. And also, it's like you're so not hungry, right? That when
I don't like living like that. I remember what that's like.
Eat, you have to be so purposeful, making sure you get enough protein, fiber, this, that, the other thing, because you're eating so much less that you need to ensure you're eating the right things when you do eat.
I can't just have a Cliff Bar for no reason. Like,
you can't.
dumb.
No, you can't.
The Cliff Bar would be my meal.
You would never want it.
No, because I wouldn't want the Cliff Bar because that would be my whole meal and there's no nutrients in it. It's just fiber. I just shit it out.
You would literally shit it out or vomit it out.
I enjoy food. I like making food. I like eating food.
Same.
It's fun.
Same.
And if I'm going to be a little heavier, I don't give a shit.
It's fun to eat. And
I exercise to feel better in my brain at this point. Like, and to tone, but like, it's like.
And there are people
I just like exercising.
Are like going on these medications overweight or, they need it. They need to be on it and they go on it. And after a couple weeks, they're able to like exercise more. They're eating more like normally. They're able to like for binge eating disorders. It makes a lot of sense. It's just
I just want people
overprescribed.
Yeah.
It's just overprescribed, and that's not any individual's fault except the rich famous people. But it is I do feel like the bubble's gonna burst. There is going to be some sort of complication, especially for people like what happened with Sharon Osbourne when you're not overweight and you go on the medication to lose weight and then you dip so low.
People get bad advice all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't listen to Kelly Osbourne about anything.
I mean, Kelly Osbourne is, she's kind of a bitch on top of it. So like, I just like, not that I've met her, but like, I'm like, I know, judging from what I've seen, I'm like, you're a brat and I do not like you.
Yeah, you can tell. I don't think Ozzy likes her either.
That's fine. You don't have to like it on
her brother has medical issues.
What medical issues?
Jack Osbourne. I think he has MS.
Oh dear.
Not that really is relevant to this conversation, but
no, I guess not. But I mean, I guess bottom line, I just you want people to be able to enjoy their lives, and
he has multiple sclerosis.
Oh, poor thing. I bet he's a brat too, though.
But he eloped.
Oh, good for him. That's the best thing you can do for your family.
Yep. Yeah, it's not great. And there's one influencer that was on it. Her name is like Remy Bader.
Oh, wait, did she die?
No.
Oh, okay. There was someone who like died.
That doesn't surprise me. Anything that's like that rapid weight loss, when people are like, I lost 10 pounds in a week. I'm like, whoa, buddy.
Those Diet Lay's chips that were also giving people diarrhea?
Oh, no, but that's different.
They were baked Lays.
Oh, I like baked Lays. They actually, to me, they taste good. Not as good, but
I think they have a little diarrhea component, but yeah.
That's fine. A little diarrhea never hurt nobody. But she is like a plus size fashion influencer, and her whole thing was about, body positivity. I'm like real buying stuff from Zara and ASOS and trying it on and being like realistic about what it looks like on like a body that looks like mine. She went on Ozempic, hated it, had a lot of side effects, went off of it and gained back double the weight.
Interesting.
Because of the shit it does to your brain, because it's like it turns off all of the cravings And then when you get off of it, it can like come back like even more. But most of the studies that say like people tend to gain back 2/3 of the weight they lost is like the typical, which isn't.
It took me 36 years to realize that, like, I will go through enough points in my life that are, like, bad where I will not eat. Like, I just, like, when I'm depressed, I don't eat.
Your diet plan is depression.
My diet plan is depression. So, like, if there are enough times I probably will be depressed in my life, it'll make up for the fact that I like indulging a lot. I fucking love eating, like, a huge glob of cheese and... I'm gonna continue fucking doing that.
And as you should. And how sad would it be if you hated eating that cheese?
That would be the worst thing on earth.
I know.
That would be you die and you didn't have cheese. You didn't have that Humboldt fog you saw because you fucking... Your tummy was too
so
full?
Disgusting.
What the fuck? Who cares?
Well, your tummy's not too full. You just think it is.
Oh.
But it's all mental.
It's so fucked.
Yeah,
no, I never want to go back to thinking like I don't want to eat because I'm too consumed by, whatever the fuck it is in my brain.
Like, let me
Terrible.
eat. Let me eat. And stop. Learn how to operate on fat people, one.
Yeah.
It's like that should be number one.
And
Maybe
women also,
come
I think.
up with come up with a different system for determining health other than BMI.
Oh, it's so lazy. It's
Yeah.
really lazy.
It is lazy.
There's just so much nuance now. I mean,
Yeah.
like, not now. There's always been nuance. I feel like we've just been, I mean, I get that, like, the medical industry has really sped up. Like in the last 100 years, I'm sure we've just had like a lot of advancement.
Yeah.
And for years, it wasn't this advanced. But now that
Yeah.
we have all the advancement, why don't we put it to good use? Why don't you stop making big fancy machines and
like
fucking
this-
selling the hospitals?
It's
and
always
focus?
like this one company is making
Research.
all of it and controlling the price, and the insurance companies don't want to pay for it because then, if they start paying for, diabetes patients to get it, then like all of the people who are just taking it for weight loss, it's like, it's such a capitalist hellscape. And like that our like medical industry is so mixed up in money and all of this fucking bullshit. It's so messy and upsetting and bad, and I hate it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the worst thing to have to capitalize, I think, on is like sick people. Is the most annoying thing of all.
It's and I hate health insurance companies. Like they're the problem too. Like all of it's the problem.
I hate Kaiser so much, and I really want to switch out of them this year on top of like all their problems that they're having. Not that there's a perfect healthcare company out there, of course.
No.
Certainly not. But I remember choosing them because I thought that they were the most like the Canadian system, because I felt like I got to use my brain less because I could just be like,
because everything's within the same.
I go
complex.
to a fucking a building that says Kaiser on it, I can go. That's it. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry that my doctor's going to leave or something. Like, I can just go to the building. But now I'm pissed at them even more. Like, I'm just pissed at
because then there is like a weird monopoly thing.
Their HMOs are not good for a whole other reason. Like, and now that I'm getting, like, I'm 36, but like, I'm getting older. I don't want to walk into Kaiser one day thinking I have a problem and them downplaying my problem because they don't want to fucking pay for it.
I've been on so many of the covered California health plans.
I fucking hate them all.
They're all bad, and the only ones the good ones are expensive, and that's the fucking pits.
Canada's not perfect, but like, at least you can just walk in with your provincial health card and figure it out.
Yeah,
it's really not a big deal.
It's.
You may have to wait a little longer, but at least you'll be seen.
Yeah, it's a horrible system. I don't blame the individuals for wanting to lose weight because that's what society is shoving down our throats all the time.
I wouldn't blame any person on it, not just women. I mean, like, men have their own things that they learn and have,
absolutely
ignored and not ignored over the years. And like, we all have our own fucking problems.
Certainly.
But, not that we need more.
I'm chock full of them.
Oh my God.
But I think people don't recognize all the time that going on this medication, it's like a lifelong commitment if you want to keep the benefits.
Yeah, it's really not worth it. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
And $1,300. I mean,
Jesus
there
Christ.
will be a generic version that comes out eventually and blah, blah, blah. But $1,300 a month for life.
What is this fucking
is
world?
Wild. That is.
I was getting mad that I thought, we'll see. Francis doesn't seem to need it, but like, for a vial of fucking insulin, it's like $100 and something bucks. Like, what the hell?
How long does that last if he needed it every day?
it probably would have gotten him to 2 months.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's still a lot. And he has cat insurance or whatever.
I mean,
probably
and
would have
not to
written it
be,
off, but it's still
obviously
a lot.
Fran is perfect, but he's a cat, and like a person getting insulin would be way more
probably
than that.
need
Probably
more.
Yeah.
And like, it's everything is expensive. Any kind of like lifelong disease is a expensive thing.
Yeah. So that's our Ozempic episode.
Ozempic.
Oh. Let's shut the door on Ozempic.
Whoa.
This is a question.
Do you think? Jesus Christ. Mark
He's
McGrath.
considered it.
He's considered it. Let's see if Mark's talked about it.
Does he have Ozempic face? No. But yes, but the thing is, he always has.
I mean, he hits the gym.
I don't think he's been on it, actually. But I do think, like, it's not out of the question for him.
Wow, hold on. Fox News. Mark Wahlberg speaks about Ozempic.
Oh, I'm sure he hates it.
I'm sure he does. Listen, to each his own, Wahlberg told Fox
Oh,
News
okay.
Digital. I suggest to people, especially, I'm trying to encourage young people, prevention is better than cure. So we want to continue to encourage people to live a healthy lifestyle. Don't listen to Mark, though, because he wakes up at 4 a.m.
We
That's
want to
way
encourage
too
people
early.
to get up at 4 a.m. and work out and pray to the Lord Jesus.
He's really just talking about God. He's like, you know what? You don't need Ozempic. You need God.
That is what he thinks. I don't think Mark McGrath's been on it. I do think that he would consider it.
What? Sugar Ray's Mark McGrath reveals he's going deaf.
No!
It's scary because my job is hearing, he says.
Wait, he can no longer listen to Bad Boy Pod?
Oh my God, Mark. I guess I'll put this on the slammer. Maybe
Wow,
not.
that's so
I mean, it's the
sad.
Perez Hilton article.
Well.
I'm deaf now. I cannot hear anymore. What?
What? Did Perez Hilton put like jizzy spots in his ear? You know how he does that?
You're right. He would. He absolutely would. No, he didn't though. What day is this from? Like what? This is from 2019. He's been deaf this whole time.
no way.
Okay, he's fine. We've been like we've had the entire podcast 2 months before he went deaf allegedly. So
wow, we caused
not
his
deaf.
deafness.
Yeah.
All right, let's do Good Boys.
Again, no one cares about this, so I guess he's not. Anyway, but he's considered it, and his wife said no.
No. TV talk.
Oh shit! No, we're
Wrong
doing Good
one.
Boys. Oh my God, there was no
Wrong
one for
one.
Good Boys. Piece of shit.
Yeah,
Let me-
there's no drop for Good Boys or Bad Boys.
Okay, what's your good boy?
I actually don't have a good boy.
Oh,
I'm just waiting for yours, baby.
Oh, I mean it's We Spa, but also
Oh yeah, we spa.
I made a really nice quiche.
Wow, you're really on your baking kick.
There were like eggs on sale.
Never heard of that. Unheard
I know,
of.
I know. I mean, it was because of all the egg over gouging pricing for so long, and now they feel bad. I think they're like, we got too many eggs. We fucked too many chickens up.
Yeah.
And now they're all filled. They're brimming with eggs.
Okay, well, I'm glad that there was a.
So anyway, it's like 18 eggs for $4.99 or
Yeah, you gotta make a
$3.99 or some
quiche.
shit. Gotta make a quiche. Gotta
What was
do
in
it.
your quiche?
Oh, tasty bacon. We got bacon from McCall's.
Oh, damn.
Fancy bacon.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Funky cheese? No, not funky cheese.
Wickedly talented.
Kind of though. I mean, I did a Gruyere cheddar
Ooh, yeah, the Gruyere is
and Parmigiana
okay. Very cheesy.
and very. We put 6 pounds of onion in it.
Yeah, you need onions. So onion, cheese, and bacon.
Yeah,
Sounds delicious.
my 3 friends.
Your 3 best friends,
three
and
best friends.
you bought a pie crust.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make that shit.
Yeah.
But that shit was cracked as hell in the freezer. It was like sitting there in my freezer, like, oh shit. I had to make Good Boy.
You?
I didn't realize you could just fucking. I don't think I've ever had such a cracked fucking thing though. Shit, this was cracked as hell. Just flour and water.
And you sealed it up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Put it back in the freezer. She's all sealed up. She worked.
Amazing job.
Perfect. You can just do that. So don't throw out your pie crust.
Okay, you heard it here last.
Use it, baby.
Okay, let's talk about Love is Blind. TV talk.
Oh God! Thank God we're here.
TV talk.
We have barely talked about
Whole
it.
Ozempic to get through.
And there were 6 episodes.
There were
they
6
really
episodes.
just dropped 6 episodes.
know,
Are there
but
going to be
now-
12? Like how many? They're in.
I know
Dominican
that's the thing. I'm
Republic?
like, there's going to be 25 episodes this season? What's
Fucking God.
happening?
There's gonna be 4 seasons in this one season.
I'll watch them all. It is like this cast though.
Very special.
Okay, first of all, Matthew, the borderline serial killer, is he? Like, I'm so confused by this.
What's
man.
his problem?
I don't know. Well, okay. First of all, shout out to the editors because they did a really good job of making me feel like he was a good person for a minute there.
Yeah,
But then they just dropped the whammy on us.
they really did.
I do like that it seems like from the coming up on the season that they're going to be bringing out like the people in the pods that like, I remember in previous seasons, you know, they would meet the people in the pods that they were dating but didn't end up choosing.
Okay.
But I don't remember them having such a, I mean, it did, you know, there were that one season where I think her name is Raven. No. Yeah. She ended up dating one of the guys that she turned down in the pods. But it does seem like that could happen 3 times this season.
3 times?
Based
I
on
thought
the
that this
coming
wasn't
up.
going to happen just because, I mean, yes. But I thought as soon as they were like, and we're going to Dominican Republic, I was like, oh, we're not going to have any more of this shit where it's like, oh, I actually chose you.
Yeah.
And we met each other at the airport and it was fine.
I mean, I feel like Jimmy and Chelsea are the 2 that are having the most conversation about them because she's
Jimmy.
the one. She said that people tell her that she looks like Megan Fox.
Shut up.
She doesn't really.
I love that moment.
But I feel like
If you ever needed to convince an idiot, dumb moron more, just be like, people tell me I look like Megan Fox. And an idiot, dumb moron will be like, you know what?
you're the one for
I'm
me.
going to just, you know what? All my chips.
And he is so
Basic.
not Megan Fox. You know what I mean? Like he's not Megan Fox.
Oh, no. He's not Megan Fox. He's like Megan Fox's, like,
Weird cousin.
yeah.
Like
Like weird
I don't know,
stepbrother or
does
cousin.
he think he's such a catch? That's what I'm having a hard time understanding.
He just really thinks he's hot.
Right.
But like all he keeps saying is like, you're so gorgeous.
Well, when she said, "What's the first thing you noticed about me?" he literally said, "Your teeth," which is like,
If I ever heard that, I'd be like, why?
I'd be like,
Because they
first of
look
all,
bad?
The nice way to say that is your smile.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's the best way to
But
say
like
it.
saying your teeth is so weird.
But then like to keep just saying like, you're
It's
so,
so
gorgeous.
clinical.
I don't know.
She's just clearly, and I feel for
She's
her.
beautiful. I mean,
She's
this is-
very
she's
pretty.
very pretty.
But clearly very insecure and
Yes.
constantly asking him to like remind her how much he loves her. And
dear.
like, it's tough to watch because she is just desperate for validation from this man. And she knows, and the audience knows that it's like, he's not feeling it, you know? And that's why she's so desperado for him to.
I know. To just like, but she really, what is her job again?
I don't remember.
Because she had this nugget where she was like,
Oh, she's a flight attendant.
oh, okay. Because she was like, people have men have had problems with my job.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, is she a model or something? Like, what's her?
No,
Because
but it makes sense because that means she's gone all the time.
I guess, but I guess that that she's getting attention from men or something. Is that like the problem?
What I gathered from that was that men, like, she has to really trust the person because she's gone so much.
Oh, that's what. Okay, I thought
mean,
she
maybe
was
it
trying to
two
say.
separate things.
I thought she was talking about the trust of the person she was dating for some reason. I don't know.
I mean,
why.
maybe. I don't know. I don't
Who
know how. I
knows?
guess flight attendants probably do get hit on a lot, and it's probably pretty horrible.
But I guess honestly, now I see it from what you're saying, and that makes way more sense. But like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know why she's so insecure. I really don't. But he's also not fitting the bill of like what she needs because like she really does need someone who's like,
I know she needs mullet man.
she needs
the
oh
dream
my
man.
God, no, mullet man. I can't. Like that's Matthew, right?
No,
Is that
that's
his name?
Trevor.
Oh, Trevor.
Matthew's like
God, I
the
get them so
creepy
confused.
serial killer guy.
Wait, which one was Matthew then?
Matthew's the one that like dated AD, said the thing about like, I want your father's hand in marriage.
Him.
Yeah, or whatever.
Oh, he fucked up.
Yeah,
he's weird. Okay, I don't know why I
weird.
got their names. No, but like I did not like Trevor at the beginning. I thought he was annoying. And
Yeah,
then
same.
and then I grew to like him a lot.
And now I love him.
And now he's Gentle Giant, but like does he come back later?
Yeah, there's like a preview with him on
I
it.
think one of us has to marry him.
Yeah, let's marry him.
Okay. Well, maybe we can both marry him at the same time.
Let's
I think there's
sister
enough
wife
of him for both of us because he seems very tall.
He's very tall.
Very tall.
And I didn't even mind the mullet on him.
Did not. No. He looks kind of like a giant frozen in time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
But like very soft on the
I
inside. And I
read-
like the way that he dealt with the rejection too.
I
It was so
know.
sweet.
Ugh. I read on the internet, and I don't know if this is true.
He's a murderer? I'm
No.
just kidding.
Do you remember Perfect Match, the dating show where a bunch of former, It was on Netflix. A bunch of former like Love is Blind, The Circle.
I don't think I ever actually got
Too Hot to Handle.
I thought it was going to be great and it sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Anyway, I read that he and Jess, the MILF, are going to be on the next season.
Oh, God.
So,
okay,
maybe he'll fall in love with somebody from The Circle.
The MILF, though, I mean, she's hot. I like that she lays it, but she's a mom. Yeah. So I feel like she has to lay it all down. Yeah. Because she's just like, I'm not dealing with bullshit. I am a mother. Here I am. I'm putting it all out there. Do you want this or not? Goodbye.
I really like her.
I like her.
Her daughter.
I just don't think she needs this.
Her daughter is all over her social media.
Oh, cute.
And they had like she has a bit of like a I want to be an influencer vibe going on a little bit. That makes me uncomfortable.
So that is the reason that what's his face did not choose that one. That was very obvious.
Yeah, I wish he would. And also
the abortion talk was so interesting.
Oh, geez. I wish he would have just said that. I wish he would have just said, like, I'm not ready to be a stepfather, which is a completely legitimate thing to say. But he didn't say that.
Yeah, no. No, he played the game. He was trying to be like, yeah, no, I'm still interested. Why would you not speak up and be like, I don't want that? I mean, you literally talk about your child. Wait, who was it that's nervous that they're going to have a baby? Because that was in the preview, too. There was, like, someone that was like, I'm nervous that... we're gonna have a child and we're not gonna be ready and da 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 da. And then the guy's response was something like, "Well, I'm nervous we're gonna get pregnant like immediately." Because I guess he would probably want to have a life. Again, I don't want kids, so I understand that point of view.
Yeah. I do want kids, and I understand that point of view.
Yeah, both though.
Yeah, I mean, but they're like literally 25 years old. So
it's so weird. When 25-year-olds want a kid, I'm like, get out of your diapers first.
Yeah, seriously. Like, let your brain develop. Anyway, a perfect show. Can't wait to keep watching.
Oh my God, can't wait to watch.
Any other TV talks?
Oh God.
I watched a documentary called The Truth About Jim, which was one of those like, my grandpa was a freak and now he's dead and I'm going to uncover the truth.
Did I start that? Now I forget.
There was literally another one.
Oh my God, there's another one?
Well, there was another one that came out a few months ago. I don't remember what
No,
it was
I loved
called.
that one. Yeah. That was like my grandfather's something. Like, I forget. But that was really like a very matter of fact, like, well, open secret, my granddad is a absolute pervert.
So this was sort of that.
Nice.
There's that element where it's like...
That's the HBO one, right?
Yeah, it's on HBO. The first half was very much like, here are all the truths. And the second half was like, what if he's the Zodiac killer?
Oh, that's what it is.
And I was like, now you've lost me.
No, is it not good? God damn it. Why does everybody
there's
fucking
like
think
a
this
compelling argument that he's a serial killer in the San Francisco Bay Area. That they do a pretty good job of me being like, oh, maybe he is that guy. But the Zodiac thing was such a stupid tangent that did not need to be included that it almost ruined the doc.
Fucking hell.
And there was not a satisfying ending.
Ugh.
But, maybe you want to watch it anyway because he was a pervert, and so it is a pervert doc.
I mean, it's like...
he's decidedly a sexual predator. That's a fact.
It's both so uncomfortable and so rewarding to see older perverts and, Nazis get confronted later in life. Like the Nuremberg old fucking Nazis.
Yeah.
Getting like, hey... You're going to jail now, 103-year-old man.
Can't they familial DNA everything now, though? That's the thing.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Apple, get all our fucking data. Round it up.
They already have all of our data.
Why don't you just reveal the murderers and put them all...
reveal the murderers from the 70s, and then there never has to be another documentary.
Put them all away. Put the 70s...
Like, we never have to see another documentary for the rest of our lives. You know what I mean?
Everybody knows who they're related to or whatever. And
it's perfect. It's like, fine, my great-grandfather killed a bunch of people, so what else is new? I don't think that's true. It may be true. Who can say? Anyway.
I don't think that my great-grandfather did, but maybe he did. We don't know.
Who can say? We'll never know. Anyway. Sure. Email Diane at badboypod.com. Your bad boys on the block.
Her great-grandfather definitely murdered some people.
Oh, Diane's great-grandmother? You don't... Grandfather?
Still murdering.
I mean, grandfather and...
Still alive.
Grandfather and grandmother? Murdering duo.
Murdering...
one of those couples. Comes from one of those couples who kills.
Dream.
I would love to be a
child of a couple who kill.
Delicious. Shop at badboypod.com for a t-shirt or whatever. And follow us at Bad Boy Podcast. Rate and review the pod on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe. Give everybody a hug as long as they consent. And have a delicious Thursday.
Ooh, delicious Thursday alert.
Definitely.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.